Hi everyone, this is Claire in Shenzhen. I'd be pleased to host the next part of the tour. Starting from the requirements of the global ecological cycle, the cosmetics industry should prefer raw materials from organic crops. But whether it is organic should not be the only reference standard for the entire industry to choose raw materials. Imagine that these so-called organic crops actually produce a large amount of carbon dioxide during the growth process, which will adversely affect the ecological environment. In order to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, what should we do? From the perspective of the global ecological cycle, the whole society should reflect on the impact of what we do on the environment. What measures should be taken to prevent the waste of water resources? We have interviewed some projects that applied fat remediation technology purify wastewater. The cosmetics industry should take environmental factors into consideration in the process of product innovation. In this way, respect consumers, protect the environment, and achieve sustainable development. Joining us next is our guest, Mr. Pierre Deloy and Hilary Wang from Elkem Silicons, which is one of the exhibitors in the sustainability zone at this year's PCHi. Before she comes into our live tour, let's take a look at the first exhibition days of Sustainability Zone. Let me give a brief introduction of Elkem Silicons, which is one of the world's leading fully integrated silicon suppliers, operating 9 multifunctional manufacturing sites and 11 research and development centers around the globe. Founded in 1904, Elkem is one of the world's leading suppliers of silicon-based advanced materials, with operations throughout the entire value chain from quartz to specialty silicons, as well as attractive market positions in specialty ferrosilicon alloys and carbon materials. And this year, I'm very excited to find Elkem Silicons at the Sustainability Zone, which is very advanced in product development. So, Hilary and Pierre, I'm very pleased to have you here. Would you tell me what's new on this year's of Elkem Silicons at PCHi?
Okay, let me answer this question. Hello, everyone. For Elkem Silicon in this year's PCHi, we have 3 big differences versus before. The first, we upgraded our showcase. We have more space. We show more material. And the second one, we launched 3 different new products. These products are also launched firstly globally in Elkem Silicon. This is very important. And the third one, we upgraded our media package, so the customer can see a lot of Elkem Silicon factors in the show, and also include online living. So it's very glad to see you here.
It's very good to know that you make such a progress in this time of PCHi. Just quoted from your Senior Vice President, Frederick Jack Kuhn, Elkem Silicons. It's one of the largest silicon producers in China, and our strategy is to continue to grow and develop high-end products supporting the dual circulation strategy, which is the create products and solutions with a personal touch for our Chinese customers, but also for the rest of the world. So how have you developed your products into the personal care products in the market in China with a personal touch?
Okay, for China market, we know it's already the number 2 cosmetics consumer market in the world, and also it has so big potential. So we pay high attention on China market. In past 3 years, we launched several new products based on China customers' requirement. We also complete one acquisition from South Korea to better service China market in a very convenient way. It's shorten our delivery time time significantly. And also we just announced a new investment of manufacture line in our China plant. This world-class manufacture line will support our growth in coming years. And also this new investment in line with the sustainable topic closely.
Yeah, thanks. You have shared a lot of achievement of Elkem Silicon in the past years, and we want to know more details about your sustainable goals in the next 5 or 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, so, hi, pleasure to be here. I'll take this question. As a listed company, for us it's very important to commit to the United Nations goals when it comes to sustainability. We are totally aligned also with the Paris Agreement on climate. We have obviously we set goals every year, goals that are related to environment. For example, the way we use energy and how we use and dispose of our waste. We have goals related to social responsibility, how we care about our people, our customers, but also the end consumers. And we have goals which are also related to clear governance on how we operate. All of this is very critical. We are a chemical company. If we don't do that, then we cannot operate. So it's very important to us.
Yeah, thanks for Pierre. Then I'd like to try and show you what Hillary and Pierre brought out here today. Would you like to guide us a bit more about your products?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Please help me. Okay, so actually we have a lot of new products to show this time in PCHi, but in line with the sustainable topic, I special introduce these two category of product. The first one is low viscosity Pdms dimethicons. We have the viscosity 1.5 and 2 point. These two products can be a very good candidate to replace cyclics, which was restricted in line with the European regulation. So we have these two products as our offering of this trend. And just as I mentioned, we have new investment about these two products in China. The new manufacturing line will complete the construction in next year. So we hope that the market could waiting for us, and we will support you about these two. And another one is elastomer gel. This product was based on natural ingredient. So about 80% of the raw material come from sugar cane. So you could claim that your formulation used this ingredient is natural based. We think this product can give your formulation very good performance, and also this product is a serious product. One of it already got the award of the cosmetics industry.
Okay, thank you for showing us your products. It's very good to say that. And then I'm also curious about what measures that Elkem Silicon has been taking regarding sustainable development. Okay.
So for us, when it comes to product development, obviously we take a lot of importance about what the users, what the customers will require in terms of product characteristics. Obviously for us, when we're developing products, it has to be meeting the strategy of the company. But first and foremost, obviously anything that we develop will have to be very mind of the goals that I've just mentioned earlier, related to environment, social responsibility, and it's essentially meeting regulations, making sure that we have products that will be fitting what we are expecting in terms of safe and sound products for the future, is what we will put as a top priority when we are doing that. Hilary gave an example earlier. When we are, for example, running investments, we always care about what is going to come in the next years in terms of regulatory aspects. We take care about our customers' futures. We take care about our future, and developing new products that are meeting these regulations is very critical to us.
Okay, Mr. Pierre have give us a very detailed answer. Thanks for Hilary and Pierre. Thanks for sharing, and see you later on the topic discussion. And just take a rest. Okay. Next is our guest Oliver Law from Cargill, which is one of the exhibitors in the sustainability zone at this year's PCHi. Before Oliver comes into our live tour, let's take a look at the first exhibition day of Cargill at 2021 PCHi. Welcome to join us, Oliver. How's everything today?
Thank you for inviting me for this online broadcast. Today, I think it's a great day. The first day of the opening, we have much more visitors than what we expected originally. I think after 1 year pending for almost all activity in the market, the industry or the participants from supplier end, from customer end, as well as media, we're eager to come back together to exchange the latest information and innovation. And also, I think the customer pretty welcome to see the new stuff, including the, let's say, not just innovation, but also the innovative solution that supplier can offer. So that's really a great day today.
Yes, we also expect for our meeting next time. Okay, and this year we're very excited to find Cargill as a sponsor and driving force for the sustainability zone of the PCHi. It's very advanced in product development. Welcome, Oliver, and I'm very pleased to have here. What's new on the years of Cargill at PCHi?
Thank you for mentioning the sustainability zone that we be a sponsor there. The new thing that Cargill brings to PCHi this year is one brand new concept here we call Beauty of the World. That is a type of solution come up to fulfill the needs in different regions that people really they have their own expectation of the cosmetic products in terms of the functionality, in terms of the sensory, in terms of the texture that they can touch, they can feel. And not just the innovation itself, not just the ingredients behind these products, but also things we mentioned about sustainability zone. We have sustainable concept behind this innovation. One example would be there's one product called Started and Power, a new launch that we have this year coming from modified starch technology. It is a cost-effective high oil loading emulsifier, but not just limit with the function here. It is also a product with a purely sustainable starch program behind this. We launched this program in 2019 in South France, and with these programs we are able to offer not just one innovative product, but to take care of the environment much better. So that is a brand new concept to the industry and brand new innovation there. So that is the new stuff we bring, and not just one single product or other Cargill products has the same either eco-friendly or innovative point of view, or they have also new sustainable programs which can help our customer to have new elements communicate with their consumer.
Yes, thanks, Oliver. You have given us a very long expectations of your company. And would you like to share the business achievement of Cargill in 2020, and how about APAC, including China market in specific?
In general, since Cargill, we are a private company, we do not disclose one number. But what I can share is, for Cargill, 2020 was a good year, as well as for personal care. In APAC market, although we have impact from COVID, but we still see a steady growth in the market, and we work closely with our key accounts here in the region, as well as our distributor in the region, to fulfill the customer demand. At the beginning of the last year, we suffered from the supply chain issue. But Cargill successfully helped our customers to overcome this challenge. And from the second half of the year, I think gradually the industry was coming back to normal. So we support them from the innovation side, helping them to, even from work from home kind of distance, they're not able to allow back to lab 100%, but we still find some of the innovative digital way to support their development for the future growth.
Yeah, and we have saw a Cargill in this time sustainability zone. So how have you been doing for sustainable development goals in China? What will be the future plan for Cargill on sustainable development?
That is a very good question. We see from the latest, let's say, the news that our government in China, they launched several plans to trace the carbon footprint, and they have very ambitious target there. I believe this is the right time for the Chinese market and Chinese consumer to have the new mindset in their brain, talking about the importance of sustainability. Previous in beauty world, we always talk about what kind of innovation we can bring in to let people feel well-being, to just take care of themselves. But here, when we talk about sustainability, we are talking about the topic beyond our consumers themselves. So I think this is the right timing for Cargill and also for the industry to highlight sustainability. Our goal is to be a pioneer in this atmosphere, and not just in personal care industry, but align with many industry that Cargill is working at this moment, to launch, to engage with the market, to lead the trend, to offer products and to offer transparent, traceable carbon footprint, to help the industry, to help our customer to reach their sustainability goal. So that will be our ultimate goal here. That is something we believe we won't achieve in short period of time. It's going to be a medium to long-term effort, and together with all the partners from the industry.
Yeah, thanks, Oliver. We learned that Cargill has a new concept of beauty of the world. So could you introduce in specific what product combination that do you recommend for Beauty Gourmet?
Thank you. At the beginning of this interview, I talked a little bit about beauty of the world. So you see 4 different formulations present the concept beauty of the world. Each of the products represents one specific need from each of the region. And within this jar and bottles, we put our innovative products. Studied and Power is one ingredient I just introduced. There's one other ingredient in this Splash Lemon Day Cream. This product called Fiber Dense Sensation. That is a Cargill patent unique technology to use an industry byproduct from citrus, and we use a fiber to make it into a powder and transform that into a texturizer, helping our customer to build a very unique texture for the formulation. So all these set of formula, I think, to give some of the insights to our customer, helping them to create, when you work for the consumer in different region, we know there are quite a lot of toy manufacturing today, and the Chinese company is also not just serve the local market, but also they are just looking for the international market as well. So we're trying to give this insight to our customers, helping them to to kind of to brainstorm, to see what kind of the new texture can be achieved by our natural ingredient when consumer they're asking for some of the natural solution. And also we introduce a very advanced modern technology, AR from iPad. So if you go to our booth from the iPad, you can virtually see, you put that on a product, you can virtually see the product claims, formulation, and you can click to trace more information there. So that is also a pretty leading technology, a very interactive model that we bring to this show.
Yes, just as Oliver just stated that Cargill has an AR expression in their booth, and I have also saw that. And so then I'd like to try and show you what Oliver has brought us here today. Would you like to get us a bit more about the products? Yeah?
Sure. I think this product just highlights the fiber dense sensation. Maybe you can just give it a trial. So the texture here, so we are trying to build a pure natural formulation. And in the old days, formulators had some challenges when they trying to mimic the performance of the synthetic or petrol-based raw material. They always find them of the, some of the bottleneck that they are not able to mimic 100% the performance of a synthetic raw material. So with this fiber dense sensation, we help to, let's say, widen the sensory space of a product. On the other hand, when you try it, you may feel a little bit cooling effect as well. That's one other additional benefit we get from this fiber dense sensation. Unfortunately, we're not able to demonstrate an iPad here and to the audience today. But from the iPad, if we put that on the product, we can trace the full formulation, and also we can trace the supply chain behind it. We talk about story about we use industry byproduct, and we have a concept called zero waste beauty. Yeah? And from there, we can demonstrate lively what zero beauty mean. What is the whole supply chain behind this ingredient, and what is additional value we can bring in here.
Yes, I have just tried the kiss cream. It feels really cool and easy to observe into my skin. Yes, maybe a good.
I hope you like it.
Yes, I like it.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today, Oliver. I wish Cargill big success at PCHi. And with increasing environmental problems, sustainable development has become a hot topic today, and the beauty industry is not far behind. So you can just take a rest, and we will have a discussion later. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, with the increasing environmental problems, sustainable development has become a hot topic today, and the beauty industry is not far behind. Now many cosmetic brands have launched natural, green and healthy series of products to respond to international trends and cater to the psychology of consumers. From the startups to the world's largest companies, beauty brands recognize this. They hope to respond to the growing consumer demand and mitigate its impact. But for many people, they don't know where to start. Joining the topic are guests from Elkem Silicones and Cargill. The first topic is facing the challenging years from 2020 to 2021, from climate change to COVID-19. What is your strategy when it comes to sustainable development? Maybe Mr. Pierre or Hillary?
I'll start. Thank you. Well, when it comes down to a strategy in sustainable development, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, we have set ourselves some goals. But one particular topic of interest for us is within the frame of product development. And for us, we are trying to be focusing a lot on users' experience when we're developing products. We obviously take in consideration all the benefits that they can get out of our products, characteristics, but also the sensory performance. When we develop products, for us it's mandatory that we take care also about the processability and how we can make efficient manufacturing for us, for our customers, while making sure that we are not wasting any resource. Okay, if we can even go one step further and help our customers and help the consumers to avoid wasting resources like water, for example, that's clearly in our roadmap. And I guess the last aspect of what we have in our roadmap is anticipating the regulatory evolutions. We need to be making products that are sustainable, but we also have to help our own customers to make sustainable products. So meeting the regulation and anticipating what is coming up in terms of regulatory constraints is very important also in this strategic roadmap.
Yeah, thanks for your answer. And Mr. Oliver, any different views or?
Probably not different views, but from Cargill point of view, since we are pretty strong in the agriculture supply chain, so sustainability to us means the integration of the whole supply chain. I think the whole industry know about the ISPO, the sustainable grams in palm kernel oil very well. We further extend that topics, dialogues into other supply chain, including cocoa supply chain, including coconut oil and derivatives, including the modified starch, as I mentioned, from the corn industry, as well as seaweed industry, where we get carrageenan. So with that, we are able to work together with our suppliers, our vendors, to come up with more ingredient, more offer. That's something we can give to the industry to say, okay, here's our answer. So you can pick and choose, you can select. We much enrich the whole content of sustainability, and we increase the traceability there. We include some of the digital campaign there. We use like some of the digital traceable programs to make it more transparent, not just to our customer, but when our customer trying to do some marketing campaign, they can use this material to show the transparency to their customer, which means consumer, right? Thus, we can make much more strong efforts and much stronger impact to the industry, to the consumer world. So that is our way to answer these needs.
Yeah, thanks. I'm also sure that nutrients and more natural-based ingredients and environment-friendly products are content to all types of consumers, and we all know that China has become one of the biggest cosmetic consumption in this world, and the policy, legislation, and rules of the industry have came out for sake of the industry and market. So it turns to our second topic. What does your company take actions by the new regulations on the supervision and administration of cosmetics in China, and that came into effect on January 1st? Okay.
Thank you. So for the new regulation, it's definitely a very big topic in China cosmetics area. We, as a global supplier, pay high attention about this regulation change. The new regulation in China give us the more chance to introduce a special product into China market. In past time, some of our specialties was not listed on the raw material approved by CFDA, so we cannot introduce it into China market. This new regulation give us choice to introduce all these special products in China market. Actually, my PS colleagues already start to take lead to prepare the documents in line with the new regulation. We hope that this new regulation will give us the permission to introduce all these products to China market. And in the future, if we launch any new product, we will definitely think about this Chinese regulation. In today's situation, you cannot imagine that launch a raw material and it cannot be used in China market. So all the customer will care about that. Therefore, as Elkem Silicon, we will follow this regulation, and we always in line with the regulation to launch new product.
Yeah, thanks, Hillary. Here, what about Cargill's action when facing this new regulation?
I think first of all, we are more than happy to see this change in the market. I will not say to register new ingredient may be easier, but I think it's going to be much more clear. We are going to see a much more clear guideline for the suppliers how to register new ingredient or to nominate a new ingredient here in China. And the other thing I think our friends here also already mentioned, China is a very important market globally. Nobody in the personal care industry can ignore this market, which means any new innovation, any new ingredient has to be China compliant. If it's not able to use in China, we will not see a new ingredient or innovation can be a success. So from Cargill point of view, when we integrate our agriculture supply chains, most of our innovation will come from this supply chain. We will utilize the byproduct, use some of the biotechnology, trying to bring more innovative products to the industry. It used to be one big question for us, can we use that in China? Because as I mentioned, if not, then it's not going to be, first of all, it's not if it's not a new ingredient on a brand new inky name, then it probably most likely is not going to be one innovative products, right? But on the other hand, if not able to use in China, even for multinationals or big clients in the market, probably they will reject this stuff, because today we see, let's say, for the global market, quite a few of our clients trying to have one global chassis suitable for everywhere. So therefore, for our innovation, it's going to be, let's say, we have more clear guideline in the future, so we can bring in more innovations and quickly to the market. So that is why we pretty welcome this. We know there's a forum talking about this topic, and we are going to participate this forum as well to see in the coming days how can we better work with the registration process to accelerate our speed of innovation.
Yeah, you have a wonderful answer, and I have also a very last question: that any good suggestions for startups on sustainable development?
Well, I guess this is a question that we've already partly answered, and we've come up to the point of if we want to do anything, if we want to launch anything, we had to be starting by China, and we had to start by complying with whatever China is asking us to do, and they're doing it for the good of the society. So I think that's I would say a very good first step to launching anything new, and I think Cargill in this stage is a very good example of how to launch something sustainably in especially for the China market. Yeah.
Thank you. My suggestion is, I think sustainable development or sustainability may be something new in this market in China. So for the startups, maybe to come up with a different, from marketing point of view, a different angle to position their product could be possibly one key to unlock some of the potential here in the market. We're looking forward to see some of the pioneer for this space, and we are more than happy to support them for the product development.
Okay, a very happy topic discussion. Maybe you have a private discussion later. I think you could change your information and views later, right?
Sure, definitely.
Okay, so thank you all you three joining our topic discussion and sharing with us. See you next time. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And our last guest today is Lucy Liu from Covestro. Before she comes into our live tour, let's take a look at the first exhibition day of Covestro at 2021 PCHi. Hi Lucy, welcome to join us today. So how is everything the first day of PCHi?
Thank you for the invitation. Today everything goes very well. I'm very excited and really appreciate that PCHi can let us come back together after 2 years. So we prepare a lot of time and wish to exchange and share with our customers in these 3 days.
Okay, as we know, Covestro is the inventor and leading supplier of polyurethanes for the personal care and cosmetics industry. So Lucy, I'm very pleased to have you here. What's new on this year's of Covestro at PCHi?
This year we bring our story about more sustainability story about biodegradable and bio-based polyurethane products, including Bakusen E-Coli and Bakusen Classic line, in which Bakusen E-Coli E1000, I bring our fly today, E-Coli E1000 is our new product, which is 55% bio-based and can also achieve 82% biodegradability rate at 28 days according to OECD 301, which is really high and very good biodegradability rate. And along with E-Coli E1000, we also have launched E-Coli E1001, which is positioning in the color cosmetics for the long-lasting properties and the sun care for the SPF boosting and water resistant. So we also bring many new concepts such as mask-proof color cosmetics and anti-pollution in the hair care and our latest mask technologies.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us this. And we know as a familiar global company, would you like to share the product achievement of Covestro in 2020, especially raw materials in hairstyling and hair care products?
So for the hairstyling, I still want to mention about our Biokusan E-Coli 1000, which inky name is polyurethane 93, has very good performance in the hairstyling and the rinse-off hair care products because it can form very strong holds and flexible and water-resistant film on the hair fiber to support hairstyling properties. And that means hairstyling products can be bio-based when keeping good performance. So we have done a lot of tests. Compare with the traditional styling products, it can show very good performance, especially to provide non-flaking phenomena even in the stronghold products and more natural feeling in different kinds of hair care products. Yeah.
Yeah, and may I have more detail on the concept of customer-focused, forward-looking services of Covestro in personal care products for your clients around the globe?
We are listening to our customers, understand their needs, monitoring the market insights, and anticipating the upcoming regulations. And then we develop new solutions to meet our customer needs. Furthermore, with the customers, we cooperate on the tailored solutions, such as the breakthrough technologies and sustainability, because our entrepreneurs and innovation power is recognized by our customers.
Yeah, thanks, Lucy. And here is another question that we know new ingredients and products has emerging in the past few years. So what are the new trends and plans for Covestro's products in the future?
At Covestro, we are very passionate about sustainability, which is our central pillar of the strategy. The UN Sustainability Development Goals, our compass, which bring us strive to live sustainability throughout the company and across the whole value chain, in every day and every single project. In 2019, Covestro was ranked among 1% global sustainable performance and gain a very outstanding score, 80 out of 100, and then we achieved the EcoVadis Gold. So for the several years now, 3P principle: people, planet, and the profit has been applied at Covestro. So in that means we are looking to foster the increased values on environmental, social level, and economic at the same level. So in the future, we are going to offer more and more sustainable and high performance polymers in the future.
Okay, thank you for Lucy joining us on live. So hope to see more innovation and developments from Covestro in the next few years. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Have a good day and wish you a big success in PCHi 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.